Hi guys, I am going to be filming today my very first makeup tutorial. I am just pre-warning, I'm not a makeup artist, I'm not a makeup professional, I just like makeup. I've always done my own makeup very well and I don't claim to be a professional. So before you critique and go at me for my technique and I'm not good or whatever, I'm not a makeup artist. So I just wanted to hop on and film just my daily makeup routine. This is a routine that I would typically do in my car, in a rush, on my way to work, on my way to a client, traveling, working out of state, just anything when I'm like, okay, need to get my makeup done quick. I'm sitting in traffic, I'm in the car, just really quick, get it done. Because that's the life that I kind of live. So anything that's efficient and quick is usually my go-to routine. So what I first do is I start with my foundation. This is a foundation I've been using for a couple months now. I really, really like it. I'm gonna butcher the name because it's French. It's called L'Essentiel Natural Glow Foundation by Guerlain. I wear color 35N. It's a neutral color. You can kind of see here. This is what it looks like. And then I also use their brush. It's really fabulous. This is their brush. Comes with a cute little top and it opens just like this. If you can't really see, it's kind of dirty. It does have charcoal in its bristles, which is awesome because that kind of gets rid of bacteria or anything from clinging onto the brush. So I'm super quick, super messy with it. I gotta go, I'm on the go, I'm in the car. I just literally do a couple pumps on the brush and I just start with one side of my face. So I'll just kind of bring that all over my face. And then I always blend up. Anything I do with my skincare and my makeup, I go upwards with it because you never want to pull your skin down like gravity pulls it down. I don't know. It's just a weird method I have. So I just get that full coverage and you can really see it's very natural and light. You can see it to this side of my face, not this side. So it looks really beautiful on the skin. I really like it. I've heard personally mixed reviews about it, but I really like it. It works for me. I'm not saying it's gonna work for everyone. I do a little on my eye because my eyes tend to be very purple and veiny looking. I do another pump on my brush. This is one of many vegan foundations I have tried. I am not vegan, I do not eat vegan, but I find that vegan skincare and makeup works very well for my skin. I've always had an issue on mainly my cheeks and my cheekbone area. That's where I'll break out the easiest, and I ended up narrowing it down to my bronzers. It was my bronzer for a long time there that was really making me break out. So that's kind of when I discovered vegan makeup and how different it can be for the skin and how well it can work. I am spray tanned right now. My face isn't because I did a peel pad on it. Took the tan off. So now I match my body a little bit better. I know my face was super pale when I started. Okay, so do my foundation. Then I'm gonna move over to my concealer. So for concealer, this is a recommendation from a friend and I'm also really liking it. I change up my concealers all the time because sometimes I get kind of bored with them or it stops working for me. Right now it's the IT Bye Bye Under Eye. This is in shade Light Natural. It's another neutral color. I usually stay pretty neutral. I pull yellow very easily and no one looks good with yellow skin. So I try to stay away from that. And I take literally, I'm telling you, a drop. Like the tiniest little drop ever. I put it on my hand first. I warm it up a little bit. This is really thick. So I like to heat it up on the skin so it becomes a little more sheared out. And then I don't have nails right now. I don't want to talk about it. Don't have nails right now, so I can actually do this. Before when I had nails, it was very hard. So that's when I just bring it underneath my eye and I literally just pat it in there. This is a really rough video. I'm taking it on my phone. But I really just pat it right under my eye. I try not to go, and you know how us girls when we do our makeup, we always go like this, and like stretch our face. When I put my concealer on, I try not to do that because I don't want the concealer to really settle in the lines under my eyes because then it'll just make you look a little older. So that's good. I'll add a little bit on my eyelid and that eye to this eye. Pretty great. It makes me look like I'm 10 years old on this eye, and I'm only 20, but 21 on this eye. So I'm gonna take a little bit, tiny bit more, put that on my hand, just like that. And sometimes if I had a really rushed day, you'll catch me with oxidized and dried concealer on my wrist like that. It's kind of embarrassing, but so get that going right under this eye. And this is great. It's really a one-handed to do. It's a one-handed task. So I can be driving like this, looking in the mirror, looking at traffic, just good. A tiny bit on there. I'll have a little bit left over right here, so I'll just take that down my nose a little bit. And up here, just where I want to highlight those areas a bit. Tap that in with my finger. This is great too because it's just your finger. You could do this anywhere. So sometimes even when I'm not doing full makeup, I'll just do this with my finger and just cover up anything I need to cover up. If I need a little extra coverage somewhere, a couple little pimples going on, I'll cover those. Beautiful. So I'm personally very oily, and I've found my issue with vegan makeup and then makeup in general, it slides off my face very quickly. It just, at the end of the day, I literally don't have makeup left, and I'm like, where did it go? I don't know what happened. So my biggest key for people with really oily skin, who don't want a matte finish foundation but don't want to be an oily, greasy mess, powder is your best friend. I literally powder my whole face like 10 times when I do my makeup. I really love the RCMA. It's no color powder, so it's translucent. The banana powder, it's too yellow for me. So if I do use a powder that, you have a powder that I love. I don't always have this with me, but it's pink. It's by Ben Nye, who's famous for making the banana powder. But this is his pink powder. It's great. I look really good with warmer, neutral tones, like pinks, cool tones, or just translucent is good. This is good for all skin colors and types. So this is so gross because I do this in my car. This is like the little, where the powder comes out, I either put this like on like top of my laptop, like no exaggeration. I have my laptop right here. I usually have my laptop with me. I literally take my powder and I go like this. And every time I do my makeup, my friends say that I'm disgusting, but this is just what works for me. And then I just take a small little powder brush, about yay big. This is Morphe M530, looks like this. And I literally, on my laptop, take my powder like this. This is so gross. I don't want to hear about how dirty I am because I know, but this is what car living does to you when you're driving a million hours a day. And just put that really good under my eye because my eyes, for some reason, my concealer loves to move around when it's under my eyes. And then I focus this in the areas that I get the most oily. So right here around my mouth, my nose, and my T-zone. Huge area. So you're gonna notice you kind of start to look a little muted and chalky, which is whatever, is what it is. So I do that all over, and then I take my larger powder brush, the Morphe M527, a little bit bigger, and I really go to town. I just powder my whole face. Just whole face. Cheeks really good so my bronzer doesn't slide off. Forehead really good. I go over my brows because I'm gonna do those after. I know a lot of people like to do their brows before, but it depends what mood I'm in. So I just powder my whole entire face. I use all the powder on my laptop. Gross, I know, but whatever, does the job. And this is just gonna set my face really well so the makeup doesn't move. And then another thing I noticed for a while, especially using vegan products, I was layering my bronzer and then my bronzer was slipping off. And I was like, this has to be fixed. So I just found that powder is a really good way to kind of be a fix-all for me, and that it really just solves most of my problems. So then I'm gonna layer on this brand. It was created by Gucci Westman. She's a really well-known makeup artist who left a big company and started her own brand. Her packaging is insane, and her brand is Westman Atelier. This is her vegan bronzer stick. So I'm gonna begin to apply this. I'm just gonna focus, it kind of depends, like if this is in the morning, if this is at night. I'm not gonna go too crazy with it, just because I have a long day today and I'm not trying to beat my face too hard. I'm just a natural chill girl today. I'll do a little bit on my nose, tiny bit. My chin, my jawline area. I always want to snatch that jawline. I'm gonna take this Morphe brush. It's a foundation brush, the M439, and I'm just gonna buff it out. Do a lot of tapping, light dragging. See how that blends out nicely. This by far, I'm not really a contour stick kind of girl. This by far is the most buttery, creamy, worth it contour stick to me. I just think it's of such high quality. I always make the fish face when I do this. Beautiful. Do my nose a little bit, blend that out. It just blends out so creamy and beautiful. It's like insane. And it saves time. It's super efficient. We love efficiency. When I sit there and I'm like, oh my God, I have like 20 harsh lines on my face. I have to go back, and I don't want to do that. That's annoying to me. I don't want to sit there for 20 hours and blend my makeup. Sometimes if I have the time and I'll do like a going out look, that's different. But this is just really quick every day. See, my forehead got a little red because I beat the hell out of it, kind of. So after I apply my stick bronzer, I'm using again the Westman Atelier brand. Her powdered bronzer, it's in Coupe de Soleil. It looks like this. It comes in this fabulous little vegan leather bag. Her packaging is absolutely unreal. So I'm gonna take my bronzer brush, my Morphe bronzer brush. This is E3. I really like this brush. It's a little tapered, it's a little smaller. I used to use a really large bronzer brush and it would just spread it too far, and I didn't need that. So again, just gonna come right over here on the cheekbones. I love a bronzed cheekbone personally because I really don't wear any other makeup. Get my forehead a little bit all around and get really underneath the jawline. I'll drag it down my neck so my neck matches real good. Perfect. And then what I'll do sometimes too is I'll go back with that Morphe foundation brush that I blended out the cream contour with, and I'll just blend everything out together just so there's nothing that's looking a little too strong, a little too light, just to make sure we're good. Beautiful. And then I'll go in with my brows now. This is usually my last thing to do because I try to do my brows a little perfect. So if I'm in the car, I make sure I'm stopped. So what I start with is I just do a little bit of a brow pencil. I'll be really quick with it. I don't want to do anything too crazy. Just a little brow pencil up. My brows look insane right now and amazing. My friend Steph DeSantis, she just did her new brow lift on me, and it's wild, people. Like, my brows are officially better than hers. And that's not coming from me. She told me that, so I'm allowed to say that. Like, literally, I'm coming for you, Steph, with my brows right now. Just do a little pencil is all you need. Perfect, just to give you a little definition. That's all we need to do. Insane. I'm brushing them up so they look really crazy right now. But once we gel them down, they'll be good to go. There we go. I really concentrate when I do my brows because I have done them very poorly before where I'm just like, oh my God, like what was I thinking when I did that? So just so we're good. Then I just take her brow gel. It's just clear brow gel. The brush is amazing. I'm just gonna go up and over with it just to set them in place for the day. Brush those through, any stragglies, tame them down a little bit. Perfect. Then I take her brow highlighter. I believe it's champagne beige. And I just super quick again. I go right underneath. It's a really creamy crayon type product. So I just do that, and then I literally press it in with my finger because I am rushed usually. And then to finish everything off, if I'm going out, like I have a dinner or something, I'm obsessed with this eyeshadow palette. I'm obsessed with her. The Charlotte Tilbury, the Pillow Talk Luxury Palette of Pops, it's called. I'll open this. There's a bunch of fabulous colors. I'm gonna use my finger because I just always usually use my finger. Occasionally use a brush if I'm really trying to like go off and do a whole makeup look. So I'm gonna dip in. I'm just gonna dip into this really natural shimmer right here. That one is called Enhance Rehaussé. I butcher everything, so I'm literally gonna dip my finger into it a little bit and just do a little bit on my lid. Super pretty shimmer. Nothing crazy. Just a little. Really just quick, you know, little shimmer, nothing crazy. And say I'm going out or something, I'll take a little bit of a darker color. This color is Pop Soulange. I'm gonna just dab my finger into that and just add that a little bit on top just to give my eye a little bit of a bronze. I love these. They're very sheer, very buildable, and just like the most gorgeous, gorgeous colors ever. Beautiful. Beautiful. Really simple, really pretty. And then this is my go-to lip I always finish with. Again, Charlotte Tilbury, her lip liner in Lip Cheat, the shade Pillow Talk. So it's a lip liner, it's called Lip Cheat, but I use the shade Pillow Talk. It needs to be sharpened, as you can tell. I use it all the time. I'm just gonna line. Again, I do this really quick. Lip liner's the best thing ever, and these make your lips look so full. And this color is just like life altering. It's all I use. I like to layer lip glosses with just the liner too sometimes because it's just really pretty and natural. You can already see how full my lips look just from the liner. I'm gonna take the lipstick. My lipstick is really scary. Last weekend I was rushing like I always am, and I had it up and I closed it with the top on it, so that's why it looks smushed. But I'm just gonna take. Mine's like chunky, so I have to be careful. I can't. Chunks out. Beautiful. I'll always make sure this is all good on my bottom lip. Really pretty. And then I top it with, this is her, I have a couple lip glosses by her. I really like this one. There is a Pillow Talk lip gloss that's really pretty. This one, I think it's her Collagen lip gloss in Rosy Glow. It's really pretty and it's really nourishing. Matte lips don't always look good on me, so I really like this lip gloss. I just add that over the top. It's a little bit of a weird applicator, but you can see right here, a little different, but we rock with it still. It's still amazing. Beautiful. This is my quick 15-minute, like real quick glam, can go to dinner, can work, can whatever, and still look put together. Even when your hair needs to be washed and it's a ponytail, you can still look great. Thank you guys for watching.